Hello Internet, it is I the Roshi, and I'm back with another reaction, this time reacting to Kachina's collected Miscellany and her character trailer. Let's get into it.
The land of the Children of Echoes is rich in gemstones. Naturally, the tribe has no shortage of skilled miners. Kachina may appear small compared to her fellow tribespeople, but what she lacks in height, she makes up for in sheer enthusiasm.
Wow! I can join the team?
I like that she breakdances.
Kachina uses the power of her geovision to operate Turbo Twirly, a geo-construct which she can ride to quickly scale walls and get around.
Turbo
This
Twirly
drill can also dig her out of trouble when she commands it to act independently in combat.
It's just because Dainsleif is saying it.
With her elemental skill, Kachina gains a set amount of Night Soul points, enters the Night Soul's blessing state, and summons Turbo Twirly. Turbo Twirly can be summoned in two ways. Tapping the skill summons Turbo Twirly as an independent construct, while holding the skill allows her to ride it. While Turbo Twirly is present, using Kachina's elemental skill will switch between the mounted and unmounted modes. In the mounted mode, Kachina moves and scales walls more rapidly. Her normal attack is converted to a ground slam, which deals AoE geo damage based on her defense. In the unmounted mode, Turbo Twirly acts as a geo construct that performs periodic attacks. All of Turbo Twirly's abilities consume Kachina's Night Soul points. When Kachina exits the Night Soul's blessing state, Turbo Twirly will disappear. After unlocking the talent The Weight of Stone, damage dealt by Turbo Twirly will be increased based on Kachina's defense.
Get back!
With her elemental burst, Kachina summons Turbo Twirly to her side and strikes the ground. This attack deals AoE geo damage based on her defense and creates a Turbo Drill field. This field increases the AoE of Turbo Twirly's attacks and boosts its movement speed when mounted. After unlocking the talent Mountain Echoes, Kachina will gain a geo damage bonus when a nearby party member triggers a Night Soul burst. Behind the scenes, Kachina is always quietly striving to discover new things about herself and the wider world. If Kachina is in your party, interacting with certain harvestable items in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics will restore stamina. Also, nearby Natlan regional specialties will be marked on the minimap. In areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if the active character enters a specific state, Kachina can take the field already in the Night Soul's blessing state, mounted on Turbo Twirly, with Night Soul points available.
That's really cool.
Also, within Natlan, Kachina will consume less stamina while climbing walls on Turbo Twirly. Kachina is an avid collector, in general but especially of shiny gemstones. If anyone tries to take them, she'll stop at nothing to teach them the perils of greed. In battle, Kachina holds her elemental skill to mount Turbo Twirly and quickly maneuver through enemy lines. Then, tapping her skill, she leaves Turbo Twirly among the enemies to attack them with the support of her party members, dealing even greater damage. When energy is full, Kachina creates a Turbo Drill field, mounts Turbo Twirly once more, and unleashes repeated ground slam attacks to clear out her enemies for good. Kachina excels at unearthing precious gems, but falls short when it comes to recognizing her own strengths. An anxious person, she worries about causing trouble for others and fears her efforts will prove futile. She tries to visualize challenges like an ore mine, where victory, much like a gemstone, can be unearthed with enough effort. That's not a bad approach, but if she could only turn that thought process inward, she wouldn't have to dig deep to find the treasure trove of potential and resilience she already has.
Oh, I love that. Well said, Dainsleif. So I really enjoyed this just because we get to see, of course, her moveset, and I like it a lot. I like that she scales off of defense, and I know that there are quite a few characters who do, but for some reason the only one I can think of off the top of my head is Noelle. But I'm sure other Geo characters and other ones that I probably just can't think of at the moment do the same. However, I feel like we haven't had one in a while. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. But I really like what Dainsleif was saying at the end there, how she keeps trying because she has that resilience, and that has to do with her ancient name. Like, it just makes sense, and I'm really glad that they're going with this theme for her. It's genuinely very interesting and really cool, and I like how he's saying if she kind of took that energy that she puts into attempting things over and over again and faced it more inwards, then that would improve herself even more, at least her confidence. But she's a cool character. The turbo twirly thing is looking like it's a lot of fun. I like how you can use it to scale mountains and such, how she gets benefits for doing it within Natlan itself. She has her little breakdown dance thing going on, and I think I've seen that incorporated into her normal attacks as well. It's really cool. I like it. She seems to be a very unique character, aesthetically and mechanically, and she's a 4-star character. Genshin Impact are going in the right direction with this kind of thing, and I'm really happy to very obviously see that here. Kachina's great. Okay, moving on, let's get to her character trailer.
Your footsteps told me you were coming. By the way, would you like to visit my home sometime? There are a lot of legends about heroes in Natlan. You've been to a bunch of countries in Tibet, so you must know a lot of legends, right? Do you think there's any shiny ores underneath all of this sand? We could do a quick dig just to check. Yeah. Let her rip. Get back. Are my ears trembling? Sorry, but I can't really control them. They're way too excited right now. Here, let me just cover them up.
Okay. Personally, I think her character trailer is really good. I think it matches her very well. They did a great job with the music matching the motions, showing some of her personality, some of her hobbies, what she likes to do, talking about her ears trembling and stuff, hide that from others, and all that stuff. There's some good little character tidbits here and there. Is it the best character trailer? No. Am I saying that because she's a 4-star? No, not really that either. Actually, my personal opinion, I think this was very close to Mulani's character trailer. Or at least that feeling. And you could say maybe it's the Natlan feeling, but not necessarily. They did a really good job of matching her moveset and things and having that recorded in a very cinematic way. It wasn't just a character that's like, I fight bad guys, and then it shows a grassy field of them having some kind of combat, and it has nothing to do with the prior scene that they were in saying that stuff. Here, everything looks like it fits really well, and it goes together very smooth, and they have the interesting camera angles to show off her animations and such. I think they did a really good job at showcasing that. I do, however, have a very small nitpick with her design when I take a closer look at it. She wears this belt thing over her shoulder, and it's wrapped around parts of her coat on one end, and when it comes over her shoulder, under her scarf and shirt, and then there's this buckle thing in the way. But if you look behind the buckle, let's see if I can find a picture of that. You can kind of see it right here. There's like this clip-on that clips to her coat again. So her coat is simultaneously tied around her waist, but tucked into her pants, but also has a belt that's strapped to it here and there. So it's like she's almost wearing her coat like it's a satchel, but it's still tucked into her pants. And that's just a weird look. Of course, that's not something you really notice when you're just looking at her really quickly. Other than that, I think she's a really cute character. I think she has a lot of potential. I think her personality is very interesting. Obviously, being skilled in what she does, but kind of having self-confidence issues here and there. And I think there's a lot of room for this character to have some really nice development in the story and gaining that confidence. She's cool. Now that we've watched those trailers, we are going to play Kachina's Test Run. Oh boy, things look a little different. Oh, they put me in Natlin. Okay. I imagine it's a cut-off area, like they wouldn't let me explore all of this right now, I would hope. Oh boy. I'm looking at all the things. That was sick. Okay. Am I timed or no, I just have to get the things? Oh. Oh good, I don't have to keep holding it. I can just... Oh, this is cool. Oh. Whee! Oh no, it's fun. It's so much fun. Oh man, it feels really good. I really enjoy this. Wee. Hey. Da 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 da. Just.
Here's backup. Don't get too close. Oh, so sorry. Freeze. Rally.
That was cool. I will say, the one kinda negative thing is the little kid run. I wish it wasn't a copy and paste animation. Other than that, she does have that charge too. But there's so much about her that's different that I'm gonna let it pass. We... I can't even see what's happening. Then there's this over here. Oh man. Natlin looks freaking sweet, guys. I hope you guys are having fun exploring it. This is as deep as it's gonna go for me. I will not be getting to this place early, so... Yeah, but this is freaking cool. Hello.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh, she's so much fun. She's so much fun. All in all, I genuinely think that Kachina is an interesting character, and I'm glad that when I was pulling for a Miscellany that I ended up grabbing a few of her as well. I don't know if I'm going to be using her anytime soon, but I don't know. Maybe by the time I get to Natlin, I'll want to have that Natlin party, and she'll be rocking it with us. No pun intended. I didn't mean it. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it as always. If you're not subscribed to the channel, give it a consider and subscribe. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Write a comment down below if you have something to say. And check out the description for additional ways of how to support me. Every little bit counts. And until next time, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.